Hello.
Hi, we're Girl Scouts and we're doing a Harvest Away project for Girl Scouts, and my name is Mesa Brown.
I'm Dawson Boyer. I'm Eden Foreman.
And this is our project.
Hi, we're Troop 19. We're Girl Scouts from Troop 1904, and we've been trying to complete our Harvest Away for 5 months. Our question being, where do the leftovers go? We now have our answer due to these great places that helped us out along the way. Thank you.
Alright, so we went to TGI Fridays and we went to go talk to the manager there, and they were very open-minded to the idea of starting a compost pile.
And though they were allowed or wanted to start one, they couldn't because of regulations, and they really couldn't comply to them. So yeah, like you had to have a certain amount of compost build up to actually have somebody come out and take it to wherever it needs to go. They wanted to recycle, but there were guides and regulations for it, and most of their products there was not recyclable because it was made of like meat. And there was no papers, so they said there would be very few, and you need a blank amount to start recycling. Yeah, out of business. Yeah.
Okay, so the next restaurant we went to was Wendy's, and it's a fast food restaurant. And so when we went to go talk to the manager there, they didn't know what a compost pile was necessarily, so we had to explain that to them. And they didn't necessarily know if they wanted to do one or not.
And then also, there was no judgment towards government regulation. So, yeah. There was no judgment. Wendy's gave no attribution towards recycling efforts. They really didn't.
So we went to Central Market, and they also were open-minded to having a compost pile as a way for getting rid of their extra waste.
They could not have a compost pile though, because because of the dictating government. So yeah. They have organic things like being sold, such as papers and foods. That's their form of recycling, basically. Yeah, so that people can recycle at home.
Okay, so then we went to Whole Foods Market, and we talked to one of the guys that worked there because the manager wasn't necessarily available at that time. So, but he had a lot of insight on this, so basically they were very open-minded to the concept and idea of having a compost pile. And
wait, don't they already have a compost pile?
That's what I thought!
Yes, wait, they do, because remember when we went there, the guy was like, yeah, we have compost and we sell it to other stores like Walmart.
Exactly. That's why.
No, that's yeah. Okay, and then they are definitely open to the idea of recycling because everything there is organic and good for you, blah blah blah. Recycle, people.
Yeah.
Good to do. Alright. So then we also went to Olive Garden.
And they donate food that didn't leave the window, like to go to customers that come. So and then they throw away food that was wrong but had already left the window and got to their table because they wouldn't want the germs.
Like just in case somebody did touch it but they say that they didn't. That's a form of recycling. Woohoo! Actually, no, it isn't. If they throw away the plates that got to the table but nobody touched, that's kind of like wasting.
But they donate food.
Don't leave the window, but that are wrong. That go to the to food places. Those are actually recycling. The form of recycling is food. Yeah, recycling. Instead of a compost pile. Yeah, they don't have enough. They don't have the things needed for a compost pile. Maybe that instead.
Yeah, and they would totally make a compost pile, but it wasn't their decision, and
it's
yeah.
And get it approved by stuff. So it's just easier just to donate what you can, then, start a compost pile, which takes forever to, get started.
So we went to Whiskey Cakes, and it's like a small little family-owned business, and it's really it's like a kitchen and bar. And then, well,
it got big, it grew, okay?
Well,
Alright, so about a year and a half ago, they started a compost pile, and it was going really well until the person who used to get the compost stopped coming. So they stopped, and he used it for his farm. So if you're open to the idea, shout out to Whiskey Cakes in Dallas. They need someone. What's the address? Give them the address. 3601 Dallas Parkway. Yep. Shout out to Benjamin and Leah. Yep.
Lauren.
Good job. Thank you for great. You were like the best with customers.
So nice.
Yeah, very, very nice. And
so yeah.
Raise, okay? Or
oh
something.
yes, definitely.
Or recommended. I don't know, but yeah. And basically, they were very open to the idea because, of course, they used to have one. But he said that if there was another way to have a compost pile, of course. So if you want to come and pick it up and use it for farming or sell it to people, of course you can. So yeah, so if you're open to the idea, just put in the comment. We'll put the link to
their website
and to their website and possibly his email, Ben's email, so you can, whoever wants to come pick up compost, they can start composting it. So yeah.
And they also have like a little garden and.
Shout out to Whiskey Cakes and Olive Garden and Wendy's and Central Market and Whole Foods and Olive Garden and Friday Cakes.
And everyone